day you go crazy.
I want to ask you about Cameron. You know what I'm saying? And how important he was to your career coming up. What made Cameron so special in Harlem?
Cameron a GOAT. Killer. King Jockey Joe. DIPSET. Head honcho. Always will be. Come on, man. Cam trendsetter in a lot of ways. It's like, you know, all of us was, but, you know, he put us on. So that's what gives him, to me, the edge over us. He gave us a shot. You know what I'm saying? So where would kind of we be without Cam? You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I always respect that. I always appreciate that. And I always, you know, told him they got a fish, so.
Right.
I'm saying I'm good forever. I ain't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't need for nothing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in a position where I gotta call Cam, you know what I'm saying? Ask him for anything, you know what I mean? We brothers through history, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, always gonna be brothers through history, you know what I'm saying?
What's one of your craziest stories with him that just came to your mind since I just asked right now that you wouldn't mind sharing?
Shit, too many, man. Cam a crazy nigga, that's why. You see how Cam is, even just on Instagram, funny. You know what I mean? He do a lot of stuff that's just like, you know what I mean? Even like now, I see you got the little sports show coming up. You know, Cam gonna say whatever the fuck he wanna say, so. Man, I don't know. Probably though. Let me tell the story. Oh, the story of DIPSET Anthem, right?
Okay.
Let me tell that story. That story came about perfect time to tell a story. You know why? This is a Chicago story. It's a DIPSET. It's a great DIPSET, legendary Chicago story, right? DIPSET Anthem, you know, gangster music, one of my legendary songs, the national anthem for New York City. So that record, Cam used to have this thing. Cam was real like militant and real like tough love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I was always like halfway lazy.
Okay.
To an extent. I mean, like, when I say that, because people always say, like, I admit certain shit. That's why people, that's the one thing you would think people would love and appreciate, but sometimes it's like, people are just like.
Take your words, use them against you?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Don't matter. But, like I said, I will always like to write one verse for a song, or two verses, the most. You know, at that time, you used to have to have 3:16.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I used to always leave a verse open. That's why you would always hear Jim or somebody on my songs, or Cam would come. You know what I'm saying? Because I would just leave them shits open, and them shits was hard, so niggas would be like, I'm jumping on that, I'm jumping on that, I'm jumping on that. You know what I'm saying? But make a long story short, Cam will always make sure niggas is writing, make sure y'all writing, make sure y'all writing, make sure y'all writing. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, he would check on us, and you know what I'm saying, make sure I was having a 16 every day. Like I had to spit a 16 after the show before I could kind of like do anything. You know what I'm saying? The partying and the extra shit. So we in Chicago. Show, DIPSET show, boom, lit. I'm not even thinking like, I ain't writing my rhyme. You know what I'm saying? After the show, the party is about to be crazy after party. Oh my God, like the word is just like, we've been in Chicago for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, damn near, like niggas is loving it. This shit is about to be epic, right? We just had a concert, boom. Cam like, yo, let me hear that rhyme. I'm like, I start trying to think of rhymes that he might not have heard before that I might have in the stash. Of course, I didn't have none of those. He done heard everything. I'm like, I just start spitting some shit. I just start spitting some random shit. He just started laughing like, you know I heard that before, right? I'm like, yeah, but I thought you didn't. I just had to try it because I ain't got my shit. Now I'm just fucked up. He like, well, you know what it is, you ain't going to the party. I'm like, you bugging, nigga. Not this one, Kelly. You can't, not this one. Come on. I'll write 10 verses when I get back, I promise you. Please. I'll do anything, bro. Come on. this nigga did not let me go to that party, bro. I was so mad. So, in that frame, though, of that couple hours, I wrote gangster music. I stood alone in the four corner. That's how the chorus went. I took the Scarface shit.
Okay.
I stood alone in my four corner. A lot of people don't know that either. I stood alone in my four corner room, staring at candles, listening to gangster music. Hey, I stood alone in my four corner room, staring at candles, listening to gangster music. Hey, I stood alone in my four corner room, staring at candles, listening to gangster music. They didn't clear that. So it worked out better, actually, I think, right? It's just garbage. A lot of people don't even know this whole thing. So I had to change that part to, it's the same flow.
Right.
I stood alone watching the wall in the zone, hand on my handle, listening to gangster music.
Right.
Hey, I stood at home, hand on the chrome in the zone, flicking the channel. You know what I'm
Watching
saying?
how
It's
the gangsters
same
do
flows.
it.
I stood alone watching the wall in the zone.
Right.
I mean, I stood alone. The Scarface shit,
Yeah,
my mind
yeah,
playing
for sure.
tricks on me. It's the same shit flow. I just had to switch the words because I couldn't say that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that part worked out better. But making a long story short, Cam came back. I'm tight as shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, what's up? You got that bars? But he told, before he did that, he's like, yo, I got a surprise for you. I'm tight, but I want to let him hear the verse I spit. Because now I'm like, fuck the party. I got this fire-ass song I'm about to let this nigga hear now. I ain't even think about the party. So this nigga Cam is like, yo, I got a surprise for you. He said, but if you don't got these records, you fucked again. I'm like, what you talking about? He said, listen, I got 2 bad bitches in the car for you right now. They was asking about you all night. They talking about they want to have a threesome with Juelz, right? He's like, yo, they in the car right now. I brought them back. But if you ain't got this motherfucking verse, these bitches is going home. I said,
I like Cam. I like his style.
This a raw nigga, son. I'm like, I'm so fucking young. I'm like, man. I just start put on the beat, start going. Blew that nigga's mind. He's like, oh nah, I'm putting he started writing his verse to it. So boom, he brought the girls in. My song is done. So now
So what song was that?
DIPSET Anthem.
Okay.
Yeah, the DIPSET Anthem record. So boom. That's what he said. I'm on the west side of Chicago.
Looking for a bus down. Oh yeah.
It's in Chicago, bro. I'm not lying to you, nigga.
Hey.
West side of Chicago. Hey. Bus down, nigga.
That's the line that stick out the most.
I got a real story right here.
This hard.
So, boom. That happened. I spit the verse for him. Sent the 2 bitches in. I went, you know what I mean? But he had a crazy thing. The song was so fire. He had bitches, right? He didn't even fuck with his bitches till after he wrote the verse. He goes in the room. I'm hearing him listening to the beat. But he got bitches with him from the club too. But he just keep listening to the beat. You know what I'm saying? By the time I'm done, I come out. You know what I'm saying? Killing there listening to the beat. His bitches just sitting on the couch like he's still listening to the beat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen to this. I'm on the west side of Chicago looking for a bus down. Niggas get too. I'm like, oh shit.
Touchdown.
Yeah. Man. We went and laid that shit. That was it.
That's what's up, man. That's a hard ass story. Yeah, that's hard. I like Cam. Like you.
Nah, Cam was militant.
Yeah, the crazy thing about that shit is that nigga just told me a story. I ain't even I was in school at the time. I wasn't knowing hard.
Yeah, man. But sometimes you gotta put some pressure on the nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? And Juelz was able to make diamonds out of that pressure.
I always work better under pressure. I always say that. To this day, I always, you know what I mean? When some shit gotta get done and I gotta do it, I gotta do it. I gotta figure out a way to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DJ, you go crazy.